Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on RKLB on basically 8 months ago, on March the 1st, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $20.49. And it was the time when they published their previous, not previous, but the earnings report for the Q1 of this year. And right after they published it, the price went up, and my main assumption at this very point was that as long as this bottom holds, or if it doesn't break the level of about $15 or $14.8, it has to hit about $64.22 mark, and you can see it. Wait a second, you can see it on my thumbnail that rocket lab to 64.22, and yes, it was a viable call. And let's take a look right here. This is the actual price action of this asset. As you can see, I made my previous video somewhere at this point. Then we had another double bottom pattern that was hit on April the 7th, and since then this asset went up. And let me show you on a monthly time frame, and let me mark it like this, that we hit exactly 65, let me show you $65 mark right here. And if I pull the fib extension tool again from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of the retracement, you can see that this price target was still on the table because we didn't have the breakout below this bottom. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, and if you want to use my experience on a risk-free basis with 100% money back guarantee, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you their most recent results in the earnings report, and they crushed on expectations, and I will show you its crucial points, and I will show you my medium and long-term price targets on this asset as well. So, and first of all, let's take a look at the general sentiment related to this stock. And to do so, just type in Google search bar RKLB stock and switch to new stock folder, and you will see several recent news. And I have to say that because of their recent earnings report, they beaten expectations on sales and on revenue basically, and on earnings per share. And on top of that, their guidance for the upcoming quarter and the upcoming year are very promising. Because of this, let me switch to let's say 12 hours time frame. You can see that right after they published this earnings report, the price of the stock went up by almost 10%. And on a 1 minute time frame, you can see this substantial several candles that lead to the about 11% of potential gains. So, and let me show you another quite interesting detail. First of all, I want to pay attention to the forecast. And as you can see right here, it is the forecast from 12 analysts. The consensus analyst price target is set at $60.75. And guys, right after they publish their earnings report, in the upcoming days, we will see an improvement in these numbers, and that is why, guys, $60.75 of average price target with an upside potential of 17.05% is not the limit for this stock, and in my opinion, these price targets will be drastically improved. On top of that, let's take a look at its financials on a bigger scale. Right here on the statements tab folder, you can see that on annual basis, this company, well, they have a very good revenue compared to its total market cap, but so far they are unprofitable. At the same time, guys, they have a very good forecast for the upcoming years, and they have real launches and they have real customers who want to launch their products to orbit. And definitely this is a very promising and, in my opinion, very lucrative sector of the US economy and of the aerospace and defense sector in particular. And that is why this asset might hit much higher targets in the foreseeable future. And that is why, guys, let me show you right here that the number of institutional investors who want to hold this stock in their investment portfolio is growing. Especially you can see this growth in the last several months. We shouldn't rely on these three bars. It is a misrepresentation of data, and I believe these two bars were also a misrepresentation of data. So let me show you the most recent activity in this list. You can see that green rows represent completely new positions in this asset, and red rows represent closed positions. And we have more green rows than red ones. This means more and more institutional investors added or opened completely new positions in this asset in previous quarter. You have to keep in mind that this is just a filing date. The real deals happened in previous quarter of this year. Basically, we have a delay of at least 45 days. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's zoom out again to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, and let me show you this breakdown. From this bottom, we've completed potentially all 5 waves, and I made this breakdown for my patrons. If you want to receive, if you want to have most up-to-date analysis on different assets, you can easily join my Patreon. And this wave, this set of waves is nothing more than just a third wave on a bigger scale, because from this bottom we have, this is our first wave, this is our second, and this is our third wave. And in this case, guys, we have to see the retracement, we have to unload this structure, and to measure the levels where we might land, we have to pull Fib retracement tool from the very bottom of this set of waves to the very top. Because on a bigger scale, it is nothing else. These 5 waves are nothing else but a third wave on a bigger scale. And we have a very good reaction out of 0.382. And I have to admit that this structure, well, it is quite interesting. For now, I clearly see this A wave, B wave, and potentially C wave to the downside. We didn't hit 0.5 level at $44.04, and this movement to the downside, well, I can count 5 waves in it, because C wave should strictly have 5 waves, but this movement to the upside should have a confirmation that this is the bottom of the C wave, and this confirmation will be a retracement to the lower levels. I don't want to tell you that it cannot hit high targets from the current price, but in general, guys, in order to be sure that we are in the path to hit or to break its previous tops, we have to see 5 wave structure to the upside, that followed by 3 waves retracement. And right here, at this point, we have to see another 5 waves to the upside on a smaller scale and 3 waves to the downside in order to be sure that this is the beginning of new trend. That is why, guys, wait for more confirmation. This might be a perfect contender of the bottom of the 4th wave. And in this case, on a bigger scale, let's delete these tools. On a bigger scale, we might have these price targets. If it is the 3-4 levels, 3-4 waves, we have to pull fib extension tool from the bottom to the top, and as long as this bottom holds, guys, we have the following price target. The most probable ratio in between 3rd wave and 5th wave is 0.786, which means our price target is set at $92.75. This means as long as this bottom holds, we have pretty much 20% or let's say 18% of downside potential with about 64%, 65% of upside potential. And the risk-reward ratio in this case is more than 3-to-1, which means it is a very good setup, especially if you properly manage your position and if you dollar cost average in your entry point. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.